Good morning, degenerates, and welcome to another episode of Boring Crypto IO, the place where I read you the boring crypto news every morning, Monday through Friday, just so you don't have to. My name is not important, and I'm your host, LFG. Defending against SEC to cost Ripple $200 million, CEO Brad Garlinghouse says. Binance halts Bitcoin withdrawals for the second time in 12 hours. Interesting weekend we just had. U.S. Justice Department investigates Binance for violating Russian sanctions. Yesterday, between last night and this morning, had a significant dip. The rumors I am reading and hearing, guys, are that it was due to a couple of things. Congestion on Bitcoin, believe it or not, as well as Binance liquidating a ton. And we've got this dip, so we'll see how far it goes. To the market. Market cap sitting at 1.153 trillion. Bitcoin dominance 46.8%. ETH dominance at 19.4%. And Gwei is still to the roof. I can only assume from everything I've seen, it's because of these meme coins. I mean, we are in meme coin season. From Pepe to Bob to God knows what, Gensler. And people are selling, or people are making money, and then people are selling and leaving other people holding bags of these things. Whatever. We're all degenerates. I don't know what to say. I hold a couple of, like I said, a very small portion of my portfolio holds meme coins. But nothing significant that I think is going to make me a ton of money. It's just for fun. That being said, let's look at what we got going on in the market. Bitcoin down, red. XRP down 5, Cardano down 3. Matic down 4.5. Yeah, red. Not crazy red, but definitely red. The question is, how far are we gonna go? Bitcoin. We definitely broke out of that ascending wedge / ascending channel. We broke down. I was kind of playing around with trend lines with this downward trend we've got going on so far, and it looks like we are kind of bouncing off it, but I'm not sure if we were bouncing off that trend line or bouncing off of this 28.6 level, which was my last buy order that got filled. Now we've broken below. We bounced off of my 27.98. We'll call that 28. And then dropped straight down to, let's expand this, to my 27.594. We'll call it 27.6 just to make it easier. And we bounced right off of that line. The question is, will we hold? Or are we going to come back down to 27.310, 27-ish, or yeah, somewhere in between here. What I'm expecting to potentially hold and hoping that holds, if not, it could get ugly. Anywhere from this 27.3 to 27 if we continue to break lower. Keep your eyes on that, guys. If we do move up, again, we're going to be playing this 28.9 game again, seeing if this turns back into resistance, and then we continue to range. What I've been saying for quite some time too is, if you actually look at this stuff, if you back out, let's go to the daily, because this is an 8-hour chart right now. I was bounced between the 4 and the 8. Let's go to the daily. Let's compress this again. Let me get rid of this. Delete. Why is this not deleting? Weird. It doesn't want to delete it. I'll deal with it later. Anyway, again, what I've been saying for quite some time is this is ranging. If you look at it on a smaller time scale, it's just a big range. So again, we're looking at anywhere from the 27 up to 30,400 ish, and that's the range we've been playing in. And let's see how long it'll go. Outside of that, guys, that's really all I can see right now on the chart. In the short time frame, I mean, forever and forever, I am always bullish. In the long term, this dumb thing. Sorry, guys. I'm always bullish in the long term, guys, forever. But until we figure out what the hell we're gonna do. Ooh, Jesus, is that a blood diamond on the 2-day? Nasty. Just noticed that. But yeah, bullish in the long term. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. But per usual, guys, housekeeping. I say this every time I do a video. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not even a good trader. I'm just a random dude sitting in a room doing YouTube videos. Don't pay attention to me. Don't do what I do. Don't even listen to me. Let's move on to the news and get you guys out of here. Defending against SEC to cost Ripple $200 million, CEO Brad Garlinghouse says. Ripple CEO reveals $200 million spent defending the SEC lawsuit and laments about U.S. crypto regulation and a politics-first policy advising entrepreneurs to avoid the United States. That sucks. This is where I live. Womp. Ripple has spent $200 million defending the case brought against it by the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, according to CEO Brad Garlinghouse. Garlinghouse dropped the figure during a fireside chat at the Dubai FinTech Summit on May 8th. He stated that the U.S. is stuck compared to the regulatory progress of the United Arab Emirates Virtual Asset Regulatory Authority and the recent Markets in Crypto Assets MICA bill in the European Union. He went on to share that by the time the case is decided, Ripple will have spent $200 million defending itself against a lawsuit, which, from its very beginning, doesn't make a lot of sense. In a message to the SEC Chair Gary Gensler, Garlinghouse expressed regret about the U.S. falling behind significantly as Ripple expands to the United Arab Emirates. According to him, excuse me guys, allergies, the tough thing about the situation is having a country that has put politics ahead of policy. Garlinghouse said one of the first pieces of advice he gives entrepreneurs when they ask him about getting something started is, if I were you, I would not start it in the United States. He believes many US-based companies and US public companies would agree. When asked about the US needing a clear regulatory framework for crypto, Garlinghouse said the SEC must understand that the vast majority of people working in crypto and blockchain are good actors who want to stay within the rules of the road but need them defined. Ripple and cryptocurrency payment platform. But man, these allergies are kicking my butt, guys. Ripple, a cryptocurrency payment platform, was sued by the SEC in December of 2020, which claimed Ripple illegally sold tokens. We all know this, guys. God, it's been 2.5 years. Has created headwinds in U.S. market. Decision expected to judge sometime in the next 3 weeks. 3 to 6 weeks. Oh, Jesus. 3 to 6 months. Sorry. According to Garlinghouse. Yeah. I still got my bets on Ripple, guys. I'm still holding a decent bag. And again, per usual, not because of I'm a huge proponent of what they're doing in space, but it is a bet to make money, and I am betting that Ripple's going to win, and it's going to be a cash out. Something to think about. Let me know what you think. Comments down below. Moving on. Binance halts withdrawals for the second time in 12 hours. The rumors that I heard is a large amount of transactions based on like NFTs on Bitcoin and some other things basically congested the shit out of the network, and Binance had to halt withdrawals twice, according to this article. We'll see what it says. The crypto exchange said it temporarily closed BTC withdrawals due to a large volume of pending transactions. Crypto exchange Binance halted Bitcoin withdrawals for the second time on May 8th, citing a large backlog of pending withdrawals. Binance tweeted on May 8th that it closed off BTC withdrawals temporarily as there was a large volume of pending transactions. It added the transactions were still pending as its set fees did not anticipate the recent surge in Bitcoin network gas fees. It's interesting to hear Bitcoin gas fees. That's a new issue. I kind of want to read this. Binance, we've temporarily closed BTC withdrawals due to the... I don't usually read tweets, that's why I said that. We've temporarily closed the BTC withdrawals due to the large volume pending transactions. Our team is currently working on a fix and will reopen BTC withdrawals as soon as possible. Rest assured, your funds are SAFU. There's a large volume of withdrawal transactions from Binance still pending as our set fees did not anticipate the recent surge of Bitcoin network gas fees. Our team is working to accelerate the confirmation of all pending transactions. We'll provide updates here. Interesting. The exchange provided an update almost 2 hours after its initial tweet and said it was replacing the pending Bitcoin withdrawal transaction with a higher fee so that they get picked up by mining pools. Nearly 3 hours after its first tweet, Binance said Bitcoin withdrawals had resumed with pending transactions being processed with higher transaction fees. It added it was working on enabling withdrawals via the Lightning Network, which it claimed could help mitigate such withdrawal halts in the future. Earlier on May 7th, Binance also had to temporarily suspend Bitcoin withdrawals, claiming there was an overflow of transactions on the blockchain. It reopened withdrawals over an hour and a half later. At the time, the Bitcoin mempool had a blockage of around 400,000 transactions waiting to be processed. That swelled to nearly 485,000 at the time of Binance's second withdrawal halt, according to the data from mempool.space. I guess there's a chart showing that. Try not to sneeze. A mempool is an area where transactions on the Bitcoin network wait before being verified by each blockchain node. Binance saw significant Bitcoin net negative outflows on May 7th with around 650,000 BTC worth around $4.95 billion flowing from the exchange on the day, according to data from CryptoQuant. Binance claimed this outflow data was actually it moving Bitcoin between its hot and cold wallets. So they were shuffling around their wallets, which shows the outflow data, which probably scared a bunch of people and probably triggered a sell-off, I'm assuming. The price of Bitcoin has also fallen 3.5% from its weekly high of over $29,700 on May 6th, as per Cointelegraph data. A spokesperson for Binance told Cointelegraph it had no additional details to add at this time. Interesting. Bunch of weird updates. Yeah. Transactions on the Bitcoin blockchain, on the Bitcoin network, clogging up things. That's interesting. Let me know what you guys think. Comments down below. Last but not least, U.S. Justice Department investigating Binance for violating Russia sanctions. The DOJ's National Security and Crime Division are both looking at the cryptocurrency exchange provisions of services to Russians, Bloomberg reports. Binance is under investigation by the United States Department of Justice, National Security Division, for allowing Russians to use the cryptocurrency exchange in violation of U.S. sanctions. Give me a second. I've really got to process this. The United States is getting really interesting, and I love my country. I consider myself a patriot. I love it, but the government itself is doing some really weird, trying to be the big swinging D of the world and doing really dumb shit, in my opinion. So because we, quote unquote, have put sanctions on Russia, when I say we, I mean our government, I don't mean personally. The DOJ is trying to go after Binance. They're just looking for any way to try and shut down Binance for violating the United States sanctions, allowing, it's not a United States company. Ugh. Anyways, I'm sorry. We'll go on with the article. I'm really trying to wrap my head around this. I'm going to start over. I apologize. Binance is under investigation by the United States Department of Justice, National Security Division, for allowing Russians to use the cryptocurrency exchange in violation of U.S. sanctions. According to a report that appeared in Bloomberg on May 5th, there have been no accusations against the company or its executives in connection with this investigation. The National Security probe is being carried out in tandem with a criminal division investigation. The news service said, citing 5 unnamed sources, Binance is the object of several investigations in the United States, including DOJ inquiry into anti-money laundering. They are just looking for any way to try and ban Binance, is what it looks like, or get money out of Binance. That's usually kind of how that works. They settle out of court, and a bunch of money goes to the United States government, lines a bunch of people's pockets, and that's it. Binance limited services to Russia after sanctions were imposed on the country in April of 2022. Still, it continued operating there, blocking only areas of Ukraine that were no longer under government control and servicing only non-sanctioned individuals, according to a company executive speaking to Cointelegraph. Here's my issue with this, right? No matter how you feel about the Russian-Ukraine situation, war, whatever. I mean, it is war, but I mean, I don't know what to call it. I'm an idiot. No matter what you feel like, I find it interesting that they keep doing things that are keeping the people of Russia from having a normal life. The people of Russia didn't choose this war. Most of them are against this war. Yeah, are against it. From the small amount of research I've done. Why are we trying to make their lives harder? Like, it's a really weird way of going about things. It's a very sad way. Anyways, I'll move on. Binance has been accused of KYC and AML violations in a suit brought by the U.S. Commodities and Futures Trading Commission in March. The company did not reply immediately to an inquiry from Cointelegraph, but it told Bloomberg in a statement that it was compliant with U.S. and international sanctions, and its KYC protocols are in line with those of traditional banking. Every customer is subject to identity and residency checks, it said. Furthermore, our policy imposes zero tolerance approach to double registrations, anonymous identities, and obscure sources of money. In addition, according to Bloomberg, Binance has been in discussions with the DOJ about complaints that had violated a previous version of sanctions against Iran. Binance is not the only crypto exchange to face sanctions violation scrutiny. Poloniex paid a $7.6 million settlement. There you go. That's what it's all about. Give us millions of dollars to the U.S. Treasury Department Office for the U.S. Treasury Department Office of Foreign Asset Control for violating sanctions against Crimea, Cuba, Iran, Sudan, Syria, according to May 1st announcement. Okay. This is what this is all about to me, in my opinion. We're going to come after you, you're going to give us money, and we're going to leave you alone. Because we want money. It's not about enforcing any laws or what's right or wrong. We're just going to throw bullshit at you until you give us some money. That's what this looks like. Let me know what you think. Comments down below. But guys, that is all I've got for you this Monday morning. Blood diamond on the 2-day. Do we have a blood diamond on the 1-day? Let me look. Blood diamond on the 1-day. Ouch, kabibbles. What about 12-hour? No. Okay. Bitcoin's still playing the down. Yeah, keep your guys' eye on anywhere from 27 up to 27.6. Hopefully 27.6 holds. Support here. Support here. If it doesn't, I'm looking for 27.3 to 27. That's it. That's all I got, guys. Outside of that, per usual, if you enjoy the content I provide here for you every morning on BoringCrypto.io, please by all means subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell for notifications so you know when I do post a video. Watch, like, and share all of the videos on your social platforms, and I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. I am out of here.